when I was first asked to do a video about the discipleship of our church, I got a little worried at first because all I could think of was we just do our best to do what the Lord tells us to do. But after looking back on it, I can see what God has done at Hillsville, and it's actually even amazed me. When I first came to Hillsville about 8 years ago, they were very inward focused. Not that they didn't care about people, but they were sort of in a survival mode. And it was sort of a challenge at first for us. But God really wanted us to go forward and do outreach out into the community and do what we could. And that's evolved dramatically over the time we've been there because of people that have gotten involved and excited about being there for people. And we did like a jam session for the community and free food, free dinner at Christmas time. And that's even evolved to where our kids are excited about it now, and they are doing their own outreach. They take donations all year long just so that they can give back to a nursing home every year and make sure that every resident has a gift. To me, that's exactly what discipleship is. It's something that started just with a few, and as we've grown, it's not just grown with a church, but it's grown with our children, and they're starting to do what we do, and we're leading by example, and they're following. It was just really important for us to be in the community to help people. That's part of our mission statement, is to reach out to the hurting and the lost and encourage them to have a relationship with Christ. And we did that and built a lot of relationships. Because of that, the church started to grow because of those relationships. Either it was directly or indirectly, just because people were excited about what was going on at Hillsville Church of God. And then came the next stage, and we had to start teaching and discipling them and make sure they understood what it meant to be a Christian, what it meant to be a church member, and what it meant to be a part of the Church of God. And we did our best to do that, and even that is still evolving today. Then we went on and did some things that were a little different out into the community. One of the things that is probably the most unique is we started a Bible study at a local sports bar. Out of that, we had a lot of relationships that we made there. For instance, the waitress that always waited on us. This past Christmas, we got to bless her with a tip at Christmas, just so we could say, hey, we appreciate you. And she did. She really enjoyed it and was very thankful for it. But that sort of evolved into a mentoring group that now we're in the process of moving it to the church in a classroom setting so that we can turn around and train those people so we can go back out and do it again. Whether it's there or somewhere else, God has really showed us that we have to go where the people are because they're hurting. They're hurt, and some of them are bitter at the church for different reasons. It's up to us to go to them and show them who Jesus is. And that's discipleship at Hillsville Church of God.